Check, check, check. Lord, is this loud? I need to turn this down. Okay, that's better. You know, they're playing music in the background and stuff at the event, and it's creating drama for us, obviously. That's better. So, good morning, or early afternoon, rather. Provided that this is actually table 6 or 26. This is supposed to be Gabe Owen and Alex Bausch. And I'm not familiar with Alex, but I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna do another game on the other machine. Well, he's a young dude. I think that's him. Guy's from Connecticut. I don't know why this is popping, but it is what it is. And we are live on YouTube. That one is in 4K. I'm also going to get the other stream started, which is going to be Ralph 2K and Cody Booth. Ralph 2K is like 200 points higher than Cody, but it's Ralph 2K. And he's been a professional top player, international stature for decades. And we're supposed to have a special guest. Not the extremely special guest that we had yesterday. LOL. That one was extremely special. At Tuesday, so we're gonna get a million people to watch at noon, but let me get the other one going for viewers. And Mike Cease is going to be doing, I want to say Rodney Morris. I appreciate his help. Man, I didn't even get the names, period, on the other machine. I'm gonna share this around the Midwest and stuff for the Gabe Owen match. I don't see Gabe yet, but it's that guy. Ladies and gentlemen, this year at the International Open, it's that guy. I was at the Derby the first year the guy was brought in to announce, and I was like, yeah, I mean, this is cool. There's nothing wrong with this. And he's been around ever since. I mean, and that's been like a while. That's been a long time. Well, if you're just joining us, TvMike here. Another beautiful morning in this world. Actually, it's raining outside. Here in Ohio, I'm at couch doing matches from the International Open 2024. I'm 52 years old. I'm one of the pioneers of broadcasting. Cool. Been around 15 years. We're on YouTube, Facebook, as well as feed us on YouTube. Sure you like, follow, subscribe. I always appreciate the help. One day there's gonna be like, I might be 6 years old by then, but like, there's gonna be like 10,000 videos on a YouTube channel. You'd be like, man, the guy was a real deal for real. Ridley Holyfield, he put up like 16 terabyte video content in his life single-handedly. Went through 3 or 4 vehicles, put 400, 500,000 miles on his vehicles driving around the country. Since I got my my Toyota Sienna, which was, well, slightly when I started running around with Jason. So it's been over a year, like slightly over a year. Or maybe it's just been a year. I don't remember, but I got 60,000 miles on it. So let's check out the streets here. Hello, all my friends and families. I'd like to thank Zach's Digital Pool. Okay, so you got Mike Anderson versus Rodney Morris. It's on the YouTube channel. You can watch that. You got Gabe Owen versus Alex Bausch. Gabe Owen is putting his cues together. So I gotta share this link all over the Midwest because that's what I can do. I'm good at stuff like that. One of the best promoters there is. Always have been. I'm supposed to have special guest in here, but he was melting chocolate currently, and he's never used Zoom before. We'll see if he makes it in here. If not, you're stuck with me, and I'm running 2 computers. And I'll get the scores updated. So Gabe Owen, Alex Bausch. I'm doing Ralph Suke and Code Booth, also from my living room. And my bud Mike Cease is doing said Rodney Morris and Mike Anderson. So you get 3 things you can watch here that I'm producing. And obviously it's all recorded for posterity's sake. The views you hear on this broadcast may not at all represent my true feelings if you hear them from other people. But I try to do a better, cleaner job than what we may have seen from some of our very special guests yesterday. So, yeah, we have 25 viewers, we have 14 viewers, and we have 3 viewers right now on YouTube. It'll grow, I'm sure. Actually, the YouTube feed's gonna grow huge for Gabe because just posted in Kansas, Oklahoma, and all kinds of places like that. Would literally post this in like 30 groups. It's like noon, and like I don't think there's gonna be that many viewers. So we got Gabe Owen, ladies and gentlemen. He won the U.S. Open many years ago. There's a picture of it online. True. Obviously, back when it was in Virginia. I would tell you he has, for the most part, past, I don't know, 10 to 15 years, made cues or done other things. I mean, he did play in some events. actually, that I did in Kansas and Oklahoma area and stuff like that. For whatever reason, I've gravitated to doing events out there, probably because it's a straight drive out 70. I mean, yeah, it's far, you know, it's 800 miles, but it is like straight drive on the freeway. So he's been making cues and stuff like that, but, you know, he played in Olathe at the Taylor Anderson Memorial. Obviously, he did very well. He won one pocket, um, which, I mean, he's a great one pocket player. He played last time, which was 2 weeks ago that I was up there, and he won for first open, if I remember, but he did not. He didn't do so good. I mean, he did okay, but he didn't get there. But I'm trying to say, like, I mean, this guy, you know, he was a top player. Uh, so you know, he's got it in him. I don't think he's where he was, you know, when he was younger. I mean, that's probably a fair assessment. So I think this game could be pretty close. I don't know this gentleman. Um, I looked him up. I believe he's from Connecticut. Fargo says he's a 720. So I mean, he's extremely capable of playing at a high level if the Fargo's true. And Gabe is obviously not the same Gabe Owen from when he was younger. So it might be a really close match. I mean, obviously, when Gabe won the U.S. Open, he probably played like 800 feet. We didn't even have Fargo. Yeah, the audio's breaking up. It's probably because of so loud. Let's see what I can do. Um, if ain't one thing, it's another. So I can see digital pool net/AccuStats, but that's a lot to tell somebody. Okay, so I don't want an earphone. I want a microphone. Maybe if I just turn the microphone down, it won't be as hot. I mean, this is like a USB headset. If I'm gonna do Zoom, okay, input. How's that? Any better? I mean, it should be lower. Spanky, Spanky, where art thou? Spanky. Spanky's supposed to come in here, guys. He's like, oh yeah, Brusky, I'll definitely help you out. That sounds good to me. I see you can promote anything you want, man. It doesn't matter to me. I said you can even promote Ultimate Pool. Oh, he likes Ultimate Pool. I'm not a huge fan of the rules, but check out Gabe Owen's page or Gabriel Owen on Facebook. He shows the cues he makes. He learned a trick from his father. Bausch Custom Cues. I've seen some of the work. It looks really nice. I've never played with them. Not even a player, really, so what does it matter? It's probably not gonna be good. Is this guy 720? I mean, Digital Pool City is, but it's a little bit better. I mean, I don't want to distort, but I'm trying not to like mute myself. It's like half, so maybe that's what I should do. Let me listen to it. So jeez. I mean, I hear it. Let's see. I get another idea. Oh, he would be at 550. I have an idea. It's not that idea. Okay. I'm working on something. This computer's starting to dog already. Well, that might make sense. It's not even the proper audio. It's me sitting in front of the laptop. How about this? Okay. Alright, I think Alex is up 1-0. I've been trying to do configurations here. Well, that's funny. I killed the audio level on this, and check. Hey, guys, I will tell you if you want to purchase the full event package from this event. Okay, that's much better. Thanks for letting me know. You can get $20 off the going rate by going to iknowtvmike.live in the browser, and you'll get a $20 off coupon automatically adjusted to your checkout if you want to watch the Bigfoot. Um, is it a Bigfoot? I mean, is it on a 10-footer? I don't know, but international, it is on a 10-footer. Okay, it's 8 players, and if you want to watch all those matches, I can't get that table whatsoever. That is the production AccuStats table. You can use that coupon code to go over there. And by me promoting that enables me to do all these free side tables. I mean, they call them side tables, but I mean, it's pretty good stuff. So, and if you want to check out the brackets, go to Digital Pool. Let's see. Ralph is up 2-0. I'm doing Ralph's match on the other computer while I'm sitting on my laptop. Spanky says he doesn't think he can make it. The chocolate's more important. Actually, I just don't think he knows how to download Zoom and stuff. It's actually not that hard. If anybody wants to guest commentate, you can do so on Zoom with me, and I can hear you, and you can hear me, and you can see my screen. I think he's a little worried about getting. He's not hooked, but I get it. If you keep going further south, you're gonna hook yourself in the 8. Well, that's false advertising. You can report me to the stream police. I said Greg Hogue guest, and I don't think he's gonna make it in. But if anybody does want to guest commentate with me, send me a message. I thought this was going to be pretty easy, but actually he made it a lot more difficult here. You might have to take this cue ball 3 rails, cut to 7 in the side. Can't imagine what else you would do outside of maybe nibble this ball and play safe right there. But I think most players are shooting. Yeah. Let me see if I can do something about this color. That's kind of hokey. For some reason, this area is like very bluish. Alright, it's 1-1. If you guys don't know, it's alternate break, 9 on the spot, break from a box, 3 fouls, all ball fouls, and obviously jump cues are allowed, and using a template rack. I'd love to see a winter break format, but it's not winter break, so there's no point in just constantly complaining about it. But those are the rules. And I believe there's one referee to every, say, 4 tables to assist with calling shots and racking the balls, actually. Jason said, well, every event, every single table should have a referee. I mean, maybe, but that requires a lot of resources, as in humans. So this is a B-side match. This time slot is all B-side matches. This is the open tournament. There's also a semi-pro division, they call it, which is 650 and under. That could be debated as well, because I don't even recognize any of the names in there. More of an amateur event. I wouldn't even call it really semi-pro, but that's me. The A-side games will start up again at 9:30 tonight, and we'll have some winners to pick from, that's for sure. The brackets are on Digital Pool. I suppose I could get that link and post it in my chat rooms. Apparently, is that the pink 4? I mean, I can't really. These are the woke balls, apparently. That's a dad joke. It's just tough to see the colors with the resolution of these cameras. These are actually not very clear. Okay, what did I say I was doing? I was posting brackets. Just go to this link, Digital Pool Tournaments, and you'll see it. You'll see all the 3 events that they have created brackets for. Rodney the Rocket is taking off. There's 50 viewers over there right now. All right, so there's the bracket links. The scores are pretty much live according to the tablets. I mean, it's pretty good technology. I think using digital pool in a major event like this is pretty good. I don't think you need it for local events and stuff like that, but 2-1 Alex. From what I understand, Alex is from Connecticut. I've never done a stream over there. I've rarely gone to that side of the country to do shows. Although me, Jason, and Mackie went to New York City to gamble once, or outside of New York. Alex Bausch, Connecticut, 720. It's correct. He's got 3,981 robustness. So, I mean, this is almost a wild card, really. Either one of these guys could win this match, especially in the alternate break format. I don't like the template rack. I've already shared that opinion, but he's gonna be like, "Well, I'm gonna come over here and move these balls off." Well, that's got to be kind of annoying, right? Man, I'm just frustrated with these colors. If my cameras, if I was using my actual cameras, it'd be like insanely accurate. I'm gonna see if I can get my cameras at the Derby again this year to do some extra stuff. All right, we can tell that that's a 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I didn't know how he was gonna get over there because I think if he was using bottom right, he couldn't have seen it. He would have to play a 7-8 combo. So I just didn't say anything. Apparently, he had to juice that up and come across twice, get behind 7, which was a tall order. Which is why I like to have a guest, a top player, to chat with me. Which is why I invited Spanky to come in here, especially because he's played Gabe and been around Gabe probably his whole life, really. Or looked up to Gabe, probably played him, might even gamble with him. Probably lost, but plus I wanted to hear him say, Red Door Den Training Center. We'll pay for that. He better hit this ball. It looks like he's going 2 rails. No, to me it looked like 2 reels. Well, he probably sells out this rack. It's going to be 3-1 if Alex does his job here, which has a 720 and nearly 4,000 robustness, even though I've never heard of him. He should be very capable of doing so. He's got to be one of the top players on the East Coast, at least in New England. And feel free to share up there. I don't have much. I don't have a lot of familiarity with those pool groups. Yeah, it's alternate break. I mean, Buffalo said it. Can't run no packages. Can't get in top gear. And when you fall behind several games, it's really hard to win. I remember watching games that were winter breaks, and a guy will run 3, then a guy will run 5, then the guy might run 7, and it might be on the hill, then the other guy needs whatever it is, and he runs a set out. We do not see that very often anymore. I'm gonna do my best to like save up like 15 or 20,000, and I'll do a big money added event for my 15th anniversary, which is like next year. So if anybody would like to add money to that, I'll let you add the money instead of me. But we should see a elite event like that. I like doing elite events. Obviously, you don't get as many players, but all right. There's no balls on the template rack, so he'll take it off right now. Good job. It's 3-1 Connecticut over Kansas. That's the thing about major events and traveling events, and you might play a guy from who knows where. Otherwise, you would never play the guy. I mean, you're not going to go to Connecticut to gamble. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're on the road. Unless you're like a road player, Gabe probably has never met the guy. I used to have some viewers from Maine. They owe me a couple lobsters for letting Moss Jam make it play 8-ball all the time. He's like, yeah, you get over here, we'll buy you some lobster. Stick him behind the 7, sort of. I'd say that's good enough. I don't think he can see this. He can one rail kick it, though. I imagine he'll put a good effort in here. 2 row. Oh, wow. Still off on the kicks. That comes from probably not playing all that much. I know when I play a lot more, I get a little bit better. I was actually going to try to gamble somebody this week, but I think I'll be too busy enjoying myself with the streams to do that. Little floater, play the 2 inside. Follow the cue ball. I would think the 3 goes inside. At that point, the 6 probably goes on the side. Draw back, play the 6. Let's see if I can get that much right. Yeah, well, that was wrong already. LOL. But he's got the angle to get on the 5 here. I think that's why I did that. But I would have played it forward because it's just really natural to play a ball straight forward. I think I got this part right. Draw back, play the 6. Get a little angle to come back across to get right side angle of the 7. Straight top English to come back for the 8. That's what I'm thinking. Well, to me, that was a little outlandish. I don't think he needs to go that far. I mean, he made that like a much lower percentage shot on the 7. Evan Sweat, what's happening? You want to guess commentate? Tell stories about watching Gabe play. Ouch. See what I mean? Like, did he miscue? Yeah, I mean, he kind of looked at his tip, but I think he just got a lower percentage angle. I shared it in some Wichita groups and things. I wanted you guys to see your buddy. All right, just the mistake the babe needs, because he's down 3-1. This makes it 3-2. You have seen no ball concessions at all. It must be a rule that if you give up a ball, you lose the game. No, that's good, sir. None of that. I had the rules on my website on my browser up here, but I think they're there. No, that's not them. Let's see. I think it's intlopen.com/rules if you want to check out the rules. I think the website is hammered right now. It's slow. So this tournament is going to be double elimination into the final 16 players, and then there's probably a redraw, and then there's a single elimination 16-player tournament. The finals would be 1-13. You obviously will not see that on this broadcast. The AccuRack is the only authorized rack. 9 on the spot. All of the balls are random. The AccuRack is not placed on the rail after it's removed. The referee may remove the AccuRack, but it's the referee's decision as to whether he removes the AccuRack or not. Players must designate from the break box, which is 9 inches to the left and 9 inches to the right of the head spot. 9 on the break counts. How can a 9-ball on a legal break requires 9-ball be respotted? Well, what's an illegal break? Where's the statute for that? All ball fouls. Three fouls. Well, though you can touch the ball if you touch a ball and a ball go, like if you grab the cue ball after it stopped rolling or before it stops rolling or something, it's not a big deal as long as it's not gonna interfere with anything. Dress code, no cell phones. I got you. Each player might take a 5 minute timeout. Jump cues are allowed. Aramith Bausch, Accurec, Simonis 860. Oh, this is interesting. The 10-foot rules for the Bigfoot say not call shot. So basically you're just racking a 10 ball triangle and breaking 10 ball. And then it's regular 9 ball rules. I figured, maybe they would play. They're not playing call safe, call shot, I guess. But, that's a little. So if you slap a ball in playing 10 ball, it's okay. Seems kind of suspect for 10 ball rules, really. The tournament that I did this weekend in Pennsylvania, which was 32 players in a little Eagles club with four diamond tables, we played call shot. We didn't play call safe though, but if you slap a ball in, you should have option to give it back. Foul shot, sir. Yeah, even I would see that. No rail after contact with the 5. So Gabe Owen. He's got 5 balls. And the biggest thing he's really got to worry about is 8 to the 9. Because this is all natural. Little angle. Come down the left side rail a little bit. Play the 8 in the top right corner. I think that's what he's going to do. Although, if you want to manipulate the cue ball more, he could. Which he did. He's going to manipulate this a little bit. There you go. And it's tied back up at 3. Let me update the score on the Ralph Souque game. I'm doing Ralph Souque and Cody Booth on my desktop, and I'm doing this game on my laptop, and my associate is doing Rodney Morris on his desktop. And he's an hour and a half away from, well, he's an hour from me. Ralph Souque is up 5-0. Kind of expected a guy's 200 points higher Fargo. No, I haven't run any commercials or anything. I'll have to do that next time. Next rec. Interested to see if he chooses to cut this one ball or bank it. Because they're about equal. They could be missed, either one of them. I think it's a bank. Nice shot. At least it doesn't scratch. I think you probably will remove this rack shortly. I think he wants to. I think the referee wants to remove it. Sharking the player. Notice how when you have nobody that's cussing constantly, you don't have a lot of comments on the chat room either. You know, we got 126 viewers on the Rodney Morris match. That's strong. 60 on this match and 25 on the Real Suke match. Alex comes back to the table. Obviously, this isn't dead. I mean, this is a good. I mean, any kind of shot where you just got to figure out how to get a safety is good to practice. So, I mean, that's not very safe. I mean, he's got that ball straight down the corner. Let it stroke out a little bit. Probably can jump forward. There you go. Well, you should be in the lead now. Do I get a foul if I mark it up and say that's good? Because I'm going to mark his score 4-3 right now. Come punish me, please. Actually, in the rules, I don't see anything that says no concession. I really don't. Oh, wait, there it is. Concession penalty. Concessions are not permitted at any time. The penalty for a concession is the loss of a conceded game, and also 1 game deduction from the offending player's score. So don't give balls up. That's what they're saying. So it is there. I mean, I would call it that's good rule. No saying that's good. Uh, he's like, whose break is it? I said I was gonna run a promo. I didn't do that yet. I mean, it's 4-3. Gabe Owen, correct? Alex to break. This is more like a 10-ball break, really. Rather cue ball, where he's breaking from. Very rarely does the 9-ball move from where the Templar racks are. That's my biggest pet peeve. I've talked about this at every single event somebody uses a Templar rack. I mean, I've even used them at events that I was doing. Because that's like kind of what we were doing, but no arguments about racking. Balls are frozen. That's Buffalo's point, but the break is supposed to be chaos, right? So if the 9-ball barely moves off the spot, there's not much chaos there. But it is harder to make that one in the side with the rack being 9 on the spot. 2 rails behind the 8, hitting the 1. Very square in the face. Good contact. Still going to leave a shot. This 5-ball is a little tricky. Six zero, Ralph Souquet. That's no good, sir. So, obviously, he's got the 2, but the 3 has got this angle that he could run up here and break these balls open if he wanted to. Does he have to? He's supposed to be got down, he could bank the 5, but I think well, he's playing for a real tight shot on the 5. Oh, you know what? What is that? I don't know what color these balls are. How are they both orange? That's gotta be the 3-ball. And what other color would it be? No, that's the 4. That's a pink 4, and it's not very pink. Let's see if I can make it pink. So if I see it get it a little more pink, then I'll just leave it. Maybe. That's a little more pink. Spanky, what's the problem, kid? You're watching the stream. Why can't you just get on Zoom and then watch the stream? Where's Buffalo? Buffalo's probably at home. He's on timeout. Maybe he'll learn how to behave himself a little more. I don't know. It's I'm doing all this stuff just to do it, and don't need to get in trouble with anyone. I mean, Danny Martino's calling me. Hold on. Are you trying to bet on these games or what? Yeah, what's up? I'm doing a bunch of matches from Florida right now, but I don't. No, I'm at home. I'm just doing stuff remotely. The top pros and stuff. Yeah, well, there's some amateurs in there too, but I don't have anything booked. No tournaments booked. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on around Thanksgiving, but I mean, you can pick and choose what you want to do. Everyone and their mom's got a turkey shootout. Um, I thought about doing something, but like, it's not much. I mean, yeah, there's just not much time, but um, I mean, he's doing all right. I'm not sure about all that, but yeah, I'm just doing these games, so just tune in and watch whenever you want. YouTube, YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, I got 3 matches on right now, actually. What happened with you coming to the tournament on Saturday? Yeah, I mean, I've never had that experience, but that sucks. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Jerry said he was gonna come, but then he didn't show. Yeah. Listen, it was just a 4 table tournament. We had a good time. It was a nice race. I'm happy John Mackey did well. Obviously, Mackey did good. Yeah, played good. He should have beat little Mikey. Mikey Mikey did, yeah. Yeah. No, they didn't. I didn't buy John. I had his half though. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to the show. Come tune in if you want. Got some legendary players on. Oh, yeah. We're supposed to do some more events up there. He liked doing the events, so Yeah, we'll probably do 8 ball in January or something. Not really. Maybe, but it's an Eagles club. All right, come tune in. All right, later, buddy. That's how we do it. We just go on air, and that's a good friend of mine. Actually, he's the guy that stakes Jerry Slivka, legendary mythical player that may or may not have existed. That information has not been verified because we haven't seen it in 25 years, I think. But Gabe probably knows him. He said he'd rather play. He'd rather watch the amateurs. Actually, each one of them have their own upsides. I mean, amateurish gambling is probably the best thing, but that's what I do mostly. So, ooh, he might have got funny on this ball. Why do you try to tighten that up? All right, Gabe is up 5-4, and he'll be up 6-4. And this is a race to 10. The U.S. Open used to be a race to 11, I want to say, and it was winter breaks. Did they do the international? I mean, it's been the International Open for probably the past 4 or 5 years. When did it change to alternate break? I wonder why, really. Listen, I promise. I said I'd do it. I want to put together a winter breaks elite event. If I have to add money out of my pocket just to do it, I'll do it. We like to watch that. We meaning everyone. I wonder why Rodney Morris has got 170 viewers now. I mean, I mean, I guess I know why, because the guy was a legend. Total offensive 9-ball player. I mean, just total offense, 750. I don't know if he plays really that speed anymore. Rodney wins 10-1. Maybe that's why. Maybe he broke her in the set. That's a joke. I had some people that really liked the commentary we did yesterday. I mean, at least it was interesting to listen to some degree. Like, how can you do that and still somewhat maintain some sort of decorum? That's unquestionable. What happened there, Mr. Gabe? Looks like he. I mean, I'm scared to run this instant replay. I don't know if it's going to work. It might just crash. It looks like he kind of threw his shoulder out or something. I realize I have too many parentheses here. I believe it's 6-5. What's digital pool say? I'm just going by what the digital pool score says. It says it's 5-5. Okay. Whatever it says, that's what it is. Suke's up 7-0 on his opponent. I am streaming that on my desktop. Unfortunately, it was not a competitive game, but I just wanted to get Ralph Suke because the guy's been around forever. Eric Reynolds, you want to commentate some anytime? You busy driving around or what you doing? No, you like to jump in. Also, get on Zoom while you're doing Ubers. You could commentate the whole match while you're driving. Ha! Scratchy poo. All right, let's see if I can figure this one out. Follow the cue ball forward. Probably hit the side rail. Come over, get a small angle to get natural on the left side of the two. To probably even carry center ball. To around the third diamond by the side pocket. Get to the 3. Um, I think he's. I mean, aren't you short on this ball? Why would you want this much angle? Use some right. Pull over there by the 5. I think he just comes right across here. Having a side. If he came up short, he could have played it in the corner. Would have been fine. This is probably a little bit of a draw shot. Just to get back a little bit more for the 6. And the side. 1 rail to the 8. I mean, yeah, this is pretty reasonable. Big Tony. In Detroit. I know. Digital Pool should say it's 6.5. I'm going to run this promo.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming.
Six five. It's a race of 10. Probably should put that back in there. Hey, McBride's up on the other stream now, playing Edward. I don't know who Edward is, but it just says Edward because Mike's just moving the camera for a minute just so he can watch the end of the game, more or less. Obviously, Payne's going to win the match. Rooney. All right, so we got the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like, I'm not going to say he's going to be jacked up on this ball. It might not even affect him that much. But the 7 is in the vicinity of his bridge. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does affect him if he's going straight over the ball. And he wants to hit it with a stop shot. Oh, no, not stop shot. Just had to take his medicine, really. Get it to roll. Should be good from here. Nope. Wow. He tried to steer that a little bit, it looked like. I mean, I apologize, you know. Commentators cursed. Jason's probably in a corner. He's under penalty right now. I got in trouble for having him on. Talking so wild. I mean, I get it, but it's kind of exasperating. You want to do some guest commentating sometime? It's easy. All you gotta do is have Zoom. Anyone can do it, really. Preferably don't say the F word as many times. Maybe once, but... Wow. Just enough hair, catching that corner rail to come out. Alex is up 6-5 and looking to go up 7 in a race to 10 alternate break format. Now he was up 3-1, so we know it's possible to come back from a 2-game deficit, but this is the time to do it. How about some cues? You guys like cue raffles?
Hey guys, it's TvMike. I've got a
$2,000
really
choice.
special support raffle going. It's actually been going for a while, but I figured since I'm doing all this great content here that I'd probably get some more support. It's $2,000 choice raffle. It's about 80% of these cues that you see you could pick from, or you can trade up with the value. So it's a 100 spot tip board, 1 for $20, 3 for $55, and 6 for $100. I have the tip board here. I can just put your name on the spots. You can use a Venmo, you can use a PayPal, and you can also use a Zelle, which I will show you the QR code so it goes straight to my Zelle. Thanks for the support. Just scan
that.
At any
Send
time,
money.
It'll connect to my Zelle.
It works. I tried it.
I don't have Cash App anymore.
Scan that on your phone.
But thanks for the support. Enjoy the show.
Alright, what's happening? It looks like Alex is up 8-5 now in a race to 10. Games are coming to a conclusion. Ralph is up 9-0. I haven't watched much of it, although it's in front of me. I imagine he's not missing very much, being almost an 800 speed player. Yeah, you said it. You said it, Derek. If I could get him in a cage where he could just like act like he's crawling out or like try to get out of it, but never get out of it, it'd be pretty good. Good luck with that. What's up, Robin Hood? Rob Sayas is visiting. Rob used to play in this event back in the day when it was winter breaks. I'm sure he would tell you the same thing, but just in a more nice manner. I mean, it's going to be tough for Gabe to win from here. Down 3, and he's running on a runway. If I was staking him in the set and I had money on this match, I'd be a little nervous now. Relsuke has won 10-0. Skunk pays double. What else we got left? There's not too much that's left. That I could move the other. Actually, I can do something here. Let me go over here and do this. TvMike here.
All right, guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech. All right, guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsors TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, as the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional. Up here, you can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down in 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The there's about 600 list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch billiards under Sky Sports. Pretty often. Here's our movie section on the left, where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. Right here, there's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on. Certain places you got special network for the DAZN events section, which I'll teach you how to use. We got Canadian network. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorites. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for Video On Demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. But it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsors TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? So we got matches coming to a close, so I moved the camera over here. Right now it's 8-8. I don't know either one of these guys, although maybe I know Rick Miller, but it's been a long time since I've seen him because I think he had like a big beard and I want to say he was from like Virginia or something. But I've seen this match that the Fargos were really close, so I was like, let's watch this game, you know. Gabe got beat. Mike DeLauder just got beat by a 660. Jason Richco. 10-8. So we're gonna have the amateur. There's a round of amateurs. I think I might just take a break and just look and see what we're gonna do at 4:45 is the second round of the open B side. So the guys that lost in this round, the guys that will lose, they're out. So it's gonna get tougher. It's gonna get tighter, and it's get more interesting. And I already see a game right there that we should do. Sam Henderson and Payne McBride. The two juniors. I know Mike will want to do that one. So, yeah, I mean, I guarantee he'll want to do that. But there's going to be lots of games. And we have 3 machines that we can feature games on. And obviously, if you don't already know this, there's other stuff you can watch. And certainly, as I encourage you to do so, get the main event package. It's like $70 with my coupon. It's $20 off. I know TvMike.live will take you to Digital Pools AccuStats page and give you $20 off. And then they won't get mad when I have guys like Buffalo on here cussing because they're making money. See? But it's fun to do this. I mean, if you don't know, I'm literally at home on the couch. Doesn't matter if I'm wearing clothes or not. I have no travel expense, no food expense. I don't think this is the same Rick Miller I was thinking of. The same Rick Miller I'm thinking of is like got a really long beard, probably has like a pet grizzly bear. It's been years since I've seen the guy, but yeah, I've been doing this for 15 years. That's not him. We're coming to the tail end of the match. Careful not to bump that 9-ball. The police will come get you. I believe he is on the hill. We have been doing the scores. Even if I put the headset down or if I was eating some stuff or whatever is going on. Sorry we couldn't get Spanky to come in. Looks like he might be playing a 2-9er. If he can make this, that'll be it. Let's like give it a try. So I'm looking at the games that are in the next round that we can do. Tony Crosby and Thorsten Homan. That's interesting. Max Eberle will be in that mix. He's still in it. BJ Ussery, he's going to run over that guy. He's playing a 570. Roberto Gomez. Ralph Suke and Shane Wolford. Looks like that's going to be a possible TV table feature match in the arena. I mean, Shane Wolford might get beat. Let's see what else. Payne McBride, Sam Henderson, table 6. Mike Cecil want to do that. I'll grab something else. Mitch Ellerman and Hunter Lombardo. That's pretty good. Oh, here's a game. Landon Hollingsworth and Lucas Fracasso Verna. I'll do that. You hear somebody talking about a 30-second shot clock. It must be 9-9. Yep. Hey, Big Eddie. Not to be confused with Big Ed. Little Mac. Why don't you buy one of my cues that you don't need? I know you like some. Well, it looks like this gentleman, Kenny, wants to get this set over with. He's playing fast now. Maybe they were talking about slow play? I don't know. Better be careful. There's 5 balls left. They're wide open. This is why I don't play 9-ball, because I'm going to miss, and then the other guy's going to run the set, run the rack. What did you think of the Buffalo yesterday? That's probably a trick question. That's it. You come back and get him. That's a huge upset. He's only 1 point Fargo higher than the other guy. Or under. That's a bad joke. But Alright, we're going to run some cues, I guess, after I do my TV streaming promotion. And then I'll probably shut this down and prepare for the next round at 4:45. I could take a nap even.
I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown. All right, guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo from my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. Trying to cut this video
So
down
this is
a demo of our sponsors TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet actually is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional. Up here, you can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down in 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks, we have the UK networks. You can watch billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section, Canadian network, where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. Hold down the button. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball. But I'm not even going to get into this here. All that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's the Indian section. There's probably pool on. Certain places you got special network for the Dazzin events. So this is the demo. We got Canadian network streaming service. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, or any hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here. Then you don't have to look for it anymore. All right, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for Video on Demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down in 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates.
It is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keelwood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keelwood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is 1300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1500 Zirconi Bacardi Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt, textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more bloody jasper in the points. And there's two different kind of woods in the points. And then you have all the way at the top arrow points with bloody jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. 1,500 bucks. Oh boy. I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago. And it wasn't done yet. And I said, hey, this is going to look really cool when I get it. Oh my God, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected, really. I seen it when it was, the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring. It's got this stained purple in the points. The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece. It's 2,800. Comes with a 11/8 black shaft. Version 4. Now if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested. This is going in the case. And I don't think it's going to be in the case very long. I'm going to tell you that. Really cool colors in this burl. And that's really nice. It's a natural knot in the wood. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snake skin. See? It's impregnated burl snake skin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2,200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snake skin. This was not a customized commission blank. But, and it's also got these, that's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues. But you got some interesting wood patterns. You gotta look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick. And obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under my on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark well, there's two colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. We got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See? It changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks.
All right, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight, taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique. $2,700 out the door. And this will not last long, I promise you that. Alright, here's another one. This would be like the sister to that cube, pretty much. I mean, this is incredible. Hybrid blank. Either one of this or the purple one would look great with a black shaft. This is pink, red, white, sparkles, bloody jasper, and the red rings and the diamonds. So yeah, just like the other cue, this one's $2,700 out the door. Hit me up if you want it. Obviously, when somebody gets it, it's gone. It's that simple. Alright, here's another one that somebody wanted to take a look at. This is a really nice spalted maple. It's got like textures in it, obviously. But this is the story. Turquoise rings offset this amazing epoxy hybrid artistic combination. I mean, it's one of a kind, insane. More spalted maple. And this is in direct sunlight, so this looks really accurate with the colors. $2,200 out the door. It's 18.9 ounces. Wowza.
Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bacote, and olive wood. So this is kind of in the similar family as the other one. The blanks were made at the same time, I know, because I was there. That's olive wood. This is Bacote. Nice balance of color and wood. More so wood than anything, but really nice figure there. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this. It's got a nice wrap on it up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. Here we have another hybrid piece. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bird's Eye Maple up here. And then you have Purple Heart, which is a nice addition. And then you also have Bloody Jasper. So there is a lot of resin